Okay, so what we need to do next is upload our audio files up to a place on the internet where we can reference it with this code here. Now, to do that may depend a little bit on your content management system. For example, in WordPress, there may be some limitations to what you can upload. I'll just go to Add New Media in WordPress. You can see here you've got a maximum upload file size limit of 1 megabyte. Now I can change that in my installation, but you may not be able to do that in yours. So if you've got an audio file larger than 1 megabyte, you're not going to be able to upload it here. And there may be other issues as well associated with allowable file types. So what you really need is a more robust way of uploading larger files to your site. And there's a couple of ways of doing that. The way that may be most convenient to you is to log into your CPanel account and then use the file manager, which I've got here. And in the file manager you can look at your file structure on your server, and you'll be looking for a folder called public HTML, because that is effectively the equivalent to the root of your domain. So in my case, my domain is imageries.com. So if I just type that into a new browser window, paste and go, that is basically going to this folder, and within this folder is a file that generates this open page here. So what I can do is I can create a new folder just for the audio file, like this. Create a new folder. So I'll put my mouse over here, create a new folder, call that audio, like that. So that's audio there. And then what I can do is upload my files here to that folder. So let's do that. Choose file. I wonder if it'll let me do both. No, only do one at a time. Right, so that's up now, and I'm also going to do the MP3 file as well. That's also complete. Okay, now if I, let's see, if I refresh that folder, I can see that these two files are uploaded. But I had to do that one by one, and that's still uploading using the browser. The alternative way of doing this, which is more robust, probably faster and safer, is to use an FTP program. And you will have been given FTP access information to your website as well. So now this is not a demonstration of how to use an FTP program, but I can tell you that it's far more convenient to use than anything else for managing files on your website. So on the left hand side here I've got my local computer, and on the right hand side I've got my remote computer where my website is. And as you can see, if I go to the public HTML file, folder I should say, now that audio file ought to be there. Refresh that. Oh yes, here we go. That is there. But what I can do is I can actually add multiple files and upload both of those at the same time. So that's a more robust way of doing it. So anyway, those two files are up on the internet now in a folder on my website, but I still need to get the URL. How do I do that? Okay, well the root domain folder is public HTML, and then I've created an audio folder underneath that. So if I go to my domain and then put my cursor at the end and then type that folder that I've created on the end of that, you can see that that allows me to see these two files. And if you just check down here in the bottom left hand corner, you can see the URL to those files. I can copy the URLs, copy the link address, and same for here. And that's what I'm going to use. So now I've got my audio files up on the internet, and I can find the URLs for that, which is what I'm going to use to embed in my HTML5 code over here. And we'll do that next.